what's up, man? What's up, fishing fam? God bless you. Happy New Year. It's January the 2nd, 2020. Yeah, man, time is flying by. Man, I'm just happy because I'm on my way to the lake right now. I'm gonna be on I think I might do like a mini series because I'm on my way to Lake Don Martin, which is the bigger lake north of Salinias, where I always go fishing, man. If you see my videos, I'm always out there in Salinias fishing. And I have a 14-foot aluminum boat out there, so that's why I'm always out there just fishing, man. There's not too many lakes closer to my area than just those. The other one is Falcon, but it's a little bit more further ways than these lakes. So yeah, man, I'm not gonna talk a whole lot. It's the second day of the year. I'm just ready to start it off with a bang. Last video I said I wanted to finish it off with a bang, but I didn't. I didn't catch a big one. I caught a bunch of dinks. The biggest one was about maybe 2 pounds. So yeah, my friend at Don Martin said that 2 days ago they were out there in the lake and they found 2 areas where there were fish feeding. They found 2 areas where there's fish feeding, and they caught 6. They didn't catch 6 in total. They caught about 12 fish, but they caught 6 good ones. And by good, I mean 5, 4, 3, and like 2.5 pounders. The biggest one was 5 pounds. So, but they said that they were feeding, and all the other areas they haven't been, they just haven't been able to get a bite. So in these areas, they found them feeding. So we're gonna try to find these areas, and if they're not there, we're gonna locate them in other areas. I'm gonna be doing some bait fishing. We might be even getting on a boat. I'm gonna be out here for about 2 or 3 days. Then I'm gonna hop over to Salinias, and then I'm gonna be checking it out. So stay tuned, guys. We're in for a good trip. God bless you, man. Good old Lake Don Martin. That's the dam. That's the lake right there. Right there, guys. Lake Don Martin. Check this out, guys. We just came out here. We're out here at the bank fishing at this point. There's the other guys out there chunking and whining. I'm throwing a spinner right now, a KVD spinner bait, just chunking it to these sticks. See what we can catch. Well, guys, we're out here. I'm chunking this chromed out X2O rattle trap. I don't know if I can zoom in on that. Guys are out here chunking and winding also with the rattle trap. I already threw the spinner bait. The wind just barely picked up right now, like maybe 5 minutes ago. We're at 25-mile-an-hour winds. It's windy now. I'm probably gonna throw on the spinner bait once again. I was throwing it before, but I didn't catch anything. Now that the wind's picked up a little bit more, we're gonna go ahead and see if I can get one off of one of those. Alright, man, check this out, man. The wind picked up to about 30 miles an hour at the lake, so we didn't catch nothing, man. Well, a friend of mine caught 1 fish. He caught 1 fish, so we came down here to the river, to the bottom part of the right here below the dam. We're probably maybe about half a mile away from the dam, and this is the river that comes out of. This is the original river. This is the river that they dammed off to make Lake Don Martin. This is called El Río Salado, which means the salty river. So we're here, man. We're gonna see what we can catch. I'm gonna be throwing a spinnerbait and crankbait, and also Texas rigging a crawfish. Tried 2 holes, no dice. We'll walk further down here to the other side of the creek. Man, this is exhausting, guys. Walking through this tough terrain. At least I got my water shoes on. It's beautiful out here. Look, it turns into like a little canal. I was just in this last hole right here. Tried that one. Tried this one. Now I'm going over here. Just caught this little guy on the KVD spinnerbait, throwing it around these rocks. This guy picked it up. I was reeling it in, and then I had to let it fall. And that's the process. That's the way that I was working it. Just reeling it in and letting it fall, and then reeling it in and letting it fall. All right, fishing fam, afternoon update. Been fishing for about 2.5 hours. I caught 1 fish on a spinnerbait. That's the last video that you guys just saw. And I'm out here, man, on the river. Beautiful. Look at those big old cypress trees back there. And it's tough, man. It's hard. I'm throwing a Guggen Squad, the Kraken Crawl, and man, I'm not getting hit at all. I threw a shaky head. I've thrown the spinnerbait. I caught 1 fish on a spinnerbait. It's kind of windy, but because we're in the back of the mountain, you know, because the mountain, it kind of separates the lake from the river. So, you know, I'm down here at the river, and you know, it's not that windy as it is at the lake because of the mountains blocking the wind. But you know, I'm trying to do what I can, man, and you know, it's been hard, man, but hey, sometimes you go out and you catch a lot of fish, and sometimes you go out and you just get skunked. Even though you catch 1 fish, hey, man, at least we're out here having fun. All right, fishing fam, just to recap, it was tough, man. It was a tough day today. You know, we went down to the lake and we were bank fishing today. We didn't get an opportunity to get on the boat, you know, because we had gotten news that the winds were going to pick up in the afternoon. And that's just the way that it was, man. It started off with like, you know, 20-mile-an-hour winds, and then it boosted up to 25, and then 30 plus, man. I promise you, the waves were so huge, man. It was just ridiculous. So we took off from the lake where we were, you know, thinking that we were going to have the most production, because, you know, the guys that have been fishing there, the people that, you know, I was fishing with today, they fished there 2 days ago, and they caught a number of good fish. So we were going to go back and try that same place out. You know, there's like 2 different points. There's 2 points and 2 coves, and that's where we're gonna go fish. But you know, because of the winds, we had to go down to the river part. We had to go across the mountain and the dam, you know, because it's a pretty big, you know, it's like a huge hill. You know, I call it a mountain, but we went on the other side of the hill, and the river was down there, and we started fishing the river. And you know, I caught 1 little dink. One of the guys, he caught a nice bass. It was probably about maybe 3 or 4 pounds, and that was about it, man. We caught about maybe 3 or 4 fish in total today, and it was just hard. So, you know, I'm gonna end it off here, and maybe tomorrow, depending on how the weather is in the morning, you know, we have plans on going to the other side of the lake. I don't know whether we're gonna take off on the boat from this side, or if we're gonna go, you know, make our way around the lake to, you know, to put the boat in the water at another area of the lake. But the thing is, you know, depending on the weather condition, if the winds are going to be blowing like crazy in the morning, you know, we're not even going to go out there, man, because the waves just get so bad. And, you know, I'm just praying, man. I'm praying that it's going to be good weather so that I can get some good footage for you guys, and just to show you guys how it is out here fishing Mexico. You know, everybody has the idea of monster bass, you know, and there is, man, there's really nice bass, there's really nice fish down here, because, you know, not a lot of people are out here fishing for largemouth bass, but the people who are, you know, end up catching really nice fish. And we do, man. I've caught some, you know, 7, 8, 9, you know, 9+ pound bass. And you know, my record is in Lake Falcon, it's 11 pounds. You know, so there is good fish, but you're not going to catch monster bass all the time. You know, the fishing here is just as hard, and just as, you know, you have to make good decisions, and you know, you got to make wise decisions on where you go, what it is that you're using. It's the same as any place else. You know, you have to find out you have to find out the pattern and find out what the fish are biting on. And you know, today was a spinner bait and a red crawl. It was a spinner bait. What was hitting? A spinner bait and rattle trap, and there was 2 colors, you know, shad color, but the chromed out rattle trap, and red. And the red, you know, like a crawfish type pattern. You know, those were the only 3 baits that we're getting bit on today. So we're gonna figure it out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, and that's it for tonight. I love y'all, man. And stay tuned, man. Have patience. You know, we're doing our best. You know, we're not always catching monsters out here. We also catch dinks. So I'm trying my best to get a good fish for you guys. All right. God bless. All right, fam. Good morning. Ready to get this day started. Out here. Check this out. See this? Box of Splenda, but inside got the coffee. Yes, sir. Gonna get ready, make some coffee, and then we're gonna be going out in this bad boy. Yes, sir. So see what's up, man. I'm waiting for these people to wake up. Everybody's still asleep. I'm ready to rock and roll, man. I just need to get some coffee in me, and I'll see y'all in the water. Well, fishing fam, bad news. It's already 12. We haven't been able to get out on the water. Check this out. Once again, 25-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know if you can see, but the lake is just ridiculous, man. We can't even get out on the water. There's no boats on the lake right now. It's such a beautiful lake, but it's just bad weather, man. I don't know if you can see this. A telephone post was broken yesterday because of the winds of yesterday. So, I don't know, man. This day is screwed up. We're waiting. Maybe, you know, in a couple hours it'll die out. If it dies out, then we'll get on the lake. If not, I don't know. We might even go back to the river right now, but we're going to see. So, sorry, guys. That's just the way it is sometimes. Alright, guys. Came out to the river. And the wind's still blowing like crazy. But this river, man, it's like in between this little valley. And we've been walking all through this, man. Check this out. You see these pathways? We've been walking through, you know, walking through the jungle, looking for places to fish. And I came up to this place where when it rains, the water runs down. And check this out. It actually dug out a little canal. And I threw it, man. I threw it right there at the opening of this little canal, and I busted this guy out. Nice 2.5 pounder. Yep. So we're out here getting it, man. I'm hoping that we catch another one. All right, man. Day 2 is finally over, and I'm just reporting in with you guys. And once again, man, it sucked. All morning we were cooped up in the house because, you know, we couldn't decide what it was that we wanted to do. We were just hoping and praying, man, that it was just gonna stop. that the winds were just gonna stop blowing, man, because they were just blowing so hard in the morning. And we just had a reenactment of what happened yesterday. Actually, yesterday in the afternoon, when the wind started hitting, they were just 30 plus mile an hour winds. They were so strong, man. A telephone post, like y'all saw in the morning, broke. There's several trees broken. There was a lot of damage done to sheet metal roofs. So it was just bad. And today was a continuation of that type of weather all today. So it was maybe about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon when we decided to go to the river and just give it a shot. We went down there, and one of the guys that went, which is the guy's son, his name is Aaron. He caught one bass, and then the other guy caught a bluegill, and I caught a nice 2.5 pounder on a shaky head. And really, man, we were chunking and winding and throwing and trying all types of techniques and different types of baits, and nothing hit. So it was just a lousy day, man. But you know what? It was so beautiful. I was able to experience something that I used to do when I was younger, which was, I used to live out in Universal City on the northeast side of San Antonio, and Cibolo Creek ran right in between Universal City and Schertz, which is a city right next to it. So Cibolo Creek would run right through there, and there was several different pools, that were full of bass, but you had to walk through the woods and stuff to be able to get there. And it was just an adventure. So I was able to experience that once again. It's way different than just standing on the edge of the lake or getting on a boat and fishing. You actually have to walk through the woods, man. And you got to walk through the jungle, to get to those spots, man. So it brought back a whole lot of memories. The day wasn't that great, but hey, at least I caught one fish. And I just didn't record a lot because there just wasn't a lot of fish catches. And and it was just hard, man, for me to be able to bust my phone out and and just videotape, record stuff. I keep saying videotape, man. I guess I'm old school, man. I'm 33 years old. But you know what, man, this is what I love to do, and I'm going to continue doing it. So real quick, the game plan for tomorrow is hoping once again that the winds die down. And if the winds do die down, then what we're going to do, we're going to go on the other side of the lake to the river. There's two rivers that come into this lake, Don Martin. One river is the Sabinas River, and then the other river is El Rio Salado, the salty river. So we're going to go to the salty river side, and we're going to try that area out tomorrow, and hopefully we're going to be able to get on the boat if the winds aren't so bad. But the direction that the winds have been coming from, they've been coming from that side, that side of the lake. I don't know if I'm doing it right, that side of the lake. So and they're going from that side to this side, so we're going to go to that side of the lake where the wind isn't pushing so hard, and we're going to try it out, man. So I'm praying, man, that everything is going to be okay, and I'm going to be able to get some good footage for you guys and some good catches. So, stay tuned, guys. I'm sorry. But hey, that's just the way it is sometimes, man. I love y'all. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.